Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon Platinum Wedlocke Challenge. In the last episode we reached Pastoria City, but not without an extremely unfortunate event of losing one of my favorite team members. We lost Swarm the Wormadam last episode. And as you can see, we added Cobra the Gligar to our team. Now, I haven't trained him up yet. I haven't trained her up yet, because I wanted to start the episode and do a few things around the town before I go ahead and do the training montage for her. It's just extremely unfortunate that that happened. But before I go ahead and train her, I want to go ahead and do some things around the town. Basically just do this. I want to head here, and I want to get some Pokemon better attacks, basically. I'm going to go ahead and use some heart scales, and I'll tell you what I end up doing. So we have a lot of them from the underground, so I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so I went ahead and checked everybody's moves, and I gave Batwing Cross Poison, which is going to be really, really helpful for her. And I'm actually going to go ahead and take the Shell Bell off and give her the, what is it? The Poison Barb, wherever it is. Here it is. So that'll power up Poison, that'll power up Cross Poison. And that gets stabbed, so that's really good. And I taught Comet Water Gun. It's not really good, but it's stab, and it's a water type attack for now, at least. And that's all that's all I could teach anybody. I didn't want anybody else to have anything. There was nothing really any good. So, Cobra can get a lot of moves when she evolves. Now, I was thinking about it, and the only move Cobra gets that Gliscor can't learn is at level 31, and it's Slash. Now, I don't care about Slash, I'm just going to be honest with you. It's not something I'd keep. So, what I'm going to do is, before I start training, I do want to evolve Cobra, so I don't have to stop mid-train session to, let's not go over there, that'd be bad. Yeah, I want to go ahead and evolve Cobra before I start training, so I don't have to stop midway. So I'm going to go ahead and run around in the grass here, and I'll show you when she evolves. Alright guys, Cobra grew to level 19. I just fought a couple wild Pokemon, and while Cobra holds the Razor Fang at night, what? Cobra is evolving? Congratulations, your Cobra has evolved into Gliscor. Awesome. Alright guys, back in Pastoria City. You might be thinking, what about my rule where you have to beat the next gym to evolve a Pokemon by... Never mind, I don't know where I was going with this. That has nothing to do with trades. Never mind. I was going to say Pokemon that require items to evolve, I can evolve them as soon as I have the items, so that's why I can do that. Anyways, now that Cobra is a Gliscor, she can get some really cool moves. Poison Jab, Fire Fang, Ice Fang, Thunder Fang. Amazing. I'm going to go ahead and give her Ice Fang, Poison Jab, and Fire Fang, I think. All of her moves are terrible, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Quick Attack. I'm going to get rid of all of them. I don't know. I don't think I need Fire Fang. I know she's really, really weak to Ice, but I'd never leave her in against an Ice type anyways, so... you know, thinking about it, I am going to do Poison Jab and Thunder Fang. I've got plenty of heart scales, don't even worry about that. Let's do Poison Jab and Thunder Fang. And thinking about it, I know that some people might disagree with this. I'm going to give Cobra Earthquake. And I know it's a one-time TM in this playthrough, and we're never going to get another one. But she doesn't get any ground-type attacks leveling up, and Earthquake on her would be extremely helpful. I know that if she dies, it's gone and that's it, but it will be so helpful. I think I'm going to do it. The only other ground type attack she can get is Mud Slap. I don't even think that's... Yeah, I can't use that move tutor yet. Now, if she dies, that would be extremely disappointing, but what am I going to do without Earthquake? I don't even get a flying type attack leveling up. I get no stab. So what I am going to do is teach Cobra TM26 Earthquake, I know none of my other Pokemon are going to benefit from it, which is unfortunate, but nobody else can learn it on the team anyways, so that's at least helpful to making me feel better. But I'm going to go ahead and give Earthquake to Cobra. There's no rule against using TMs. I just try to use them at the end of the game when your Pokemon are permanent, but Earthquake is just really necessary at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and give her Earthquake like that. And now she's battle ready, so without further ado, I guess it's time to go train her up. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I'm going to go ahead and get her up to level 32 or 33. I think that'll be nice. Now she gets Night Slash too, I remember. I don't know if I'd get rid of... I think I'd get rid of Ice Fang for that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. You'll see what I end up doing. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys when I'm done training. This is gonna take a while. Alright everybody, I finished training up Cobra. I got Cobra to level 32. She is holding the Earth Plate. I gave the Shell Bell to Comet, and I taught Comet Protect instead of Quick Attack, which would be useful because Cobra has Earthquake. I got rid of Ice Fang for Night Slash, which I just believe would be 100% better in every situation, pretty much. I'll reteach Ice Fang if she makes it to the Elite Four, for obvious reasons. Garchomp. But yeah, Cobra's looking pretty good. Her nature lowers attack, which is unfortunate. Only 58 attack, which is kind of upsetting compared to these two anyways. But where I trained was on the Happiny trainer, like I was doing before, which is good and all, but it doesn't really give any attack EVs, which really probably doesn't affect it that much in the long run. Training took me 20 minutes training on that. That's crazy. Happiny gives like 1,300 experience. The Elekid gives like 600. It's just great. So those two combined give HP and speed EVs, which is alright, I suppose. It's kind of like using a cheating code to level up, but you still get a little bit of IVs, so, you know, I don't look at it as cheating because I still put the time in. Just I happen to train on basically an auto-no. That's all there really is to compare about it. So, another thing, ooh, Gauntlet has an item. It is an escape rope. Thank you, buddy. This episode I'm not going to be taking on the Pastoria Gym. Instead, I'm going to loop around to Hearthome and do everything there is from here to Hearthome. There's quite a bit of stuff to do, and there's quite a bit of Pokemon to get, and we can start by exploring Pastoria and doing the Great Marsh, the Safari game. So, there are quite a bit of Pokemon here, and if you have never seen one of my Wedlocks before, this is only my second one, but I do the Safari Zone a little bit differently than other people do. There are several different areas in the Safari Zone. There's different zones, I get my first encounter for each of those zones. However, I can only bring one Pokemon out of the Safari Zone. So say I go to Zone 1, and I get a Quagsire, and I don't want it. Then if I leave, if I run away, then I can never get anything for that zone again. However, I can go to other zones, and that works just fine. However, when I've done all of the zones, I have to catch my last encounter, and if I don't, I get nothing for the Safari Zone. So it's several chances to get something cool, which I think is nice, because there's a lot of stuff. So you can get a Yanma that area, that's interesting to know. You can get a Tangela up there, that's pretty cool. And a Yanma down there. Alright, so this is just the little binoculars. There's one Pokemon I'm looking for, and so see what Pokemon we end up pulling. So I'll be the judge of what an area is. I believe there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas. I'm not completely sure. I'm going to count each side of the train as an area, and there's 3 sides. So I'm going to count that as 6, but we'll pay the 500. We've got plenty of money from all the training that I have done in this journey. Alright. Alright guys, I wanted to just not say anything there for a minute because the music here is amazing. If you talk to this girl, she will give you a yellow shard. In Diamond and Pearl, she gives you defog. I forgot. I already have defog, so that's not anything. So this area over here is one area. And actually, yeah, Great Marsh Area 6. So yeah, there are 6 areas, so even the game tells them apart. So I'm going to head over to Area 5 and see what we get over here. Now, if I catch whatever is over here, then that's it. And if I don't, or if I fail it, or whatever, yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. You'll get it. So my encounter for Area 5 of the Great Marsh is going to be a Hoothoot. So I don't really want Hoothoot, so I am going to go ahead and run away. So I get nothing else for this area of the Safari Zone. That's how it works. But there's 5 or more areas that I can potentially get something cooler. So whatever I get here does not count. Area 5. So let's go to Area 6 now. So my encounter for Area 6 is going to be a Wooper. Like I said, I don't want a Wooper, so I'm going to run away. Let's take the train to the next area. Let's go to Area 4. I think the train's pretty cool. It's a nice little addition, helps you get around. Because the bog, yeah, that's what it's called. The bog is horrible. So here we are in Area 3? Area 4, okay. We can grab ourselves a regular Pokeball here, okay. Alright, so my encounter for Area 4 is going to be a Tangela. Oh man, this is like one of those things. Do I push it, or do I go ahead and take this? Let me look up Tangela's catch rate real quick. If it's hard to catch, I'll go for it. Because there's no reason, you know, not trying. I don't think it's hard to catch. Like, if it's really easy to catch, I won't go for it. Since it's 45 catch rate, the chances that we actually catch this thing are so low that I'm going to go ahead and throw a ball at it. Why not? If we catch it, I get a Tangela. It's something that I'd like to have. I doubt it. Please, don't. Okay, nice Scyther there. Remember the Scyther episode? So, yeah, my encounter for the entire Safari Zone is Tangela. So, I guess I'll go ahead and get a nickname for Tangela, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I got a nickname for Tangela, and I guess it's, you know, the most perfect thing I could name this since we're not in Generation 1. So I'm going to name this Tangela Helix. Helix is a roller coaster. And I guess this is kind of similar to an Ammonite. So, we have Helix the Tangela for our Safari Zone encounter. Man, I wanted a Carnivine. I'm just going to come out and say it. I wanted a Carnivine so bad. That would have been so awesome. I've always wanted to use a Carnivine, but unfortunately it will not be in this playthrough. Who knows? Maybe we'll go ahead and get it for X and Y when we end up playing through that. Well, it's not a Carnivine, but it's a very solid Grass-type Pokemon, so let's go ahead and check out Helix the Tangela. Has a lonely nature, not sure what it does. It'll be on screen as always. Has Chlorophyll for its ability, and, you know, just solid, all-around, nice Grass-type Pokemon. I definitely like Tangrowth, and if we need a replacement for Hurricane, I'll definitely think about Helix. So, moving along, I want to reach, Hearthome City, like I said at the beginning of the episode. Stay away from the gym, that'd be bad news. I think there's an item in one of these houses around here. I might be mistaken, but, yeah, he talks about male and female combi, and if you bring one of each, he'll give you the macho brace. We won't need the macho brace, so I'm not really interested in that. And we can't have male and female combi. I only have the one combi, which is female. So I'm going to go ahead and get my encounter for Pastoria City. It can only be one thing. We can get Magikarp and Barboach, and since my rule states that I can't use any Pokemon I used in the previous playthrough for a long time, Pokemon got away. So Magikarp doesn't count, so I'm guaranteed a Barboach. So I will see you guys when I eventually run into a Barboach. Oh, it was the first encounter, guys, so whether or not I had that rule, Remoraid was the first encounter for this route, and I do believe this thing gets Ice Beam, so how about we switch out? I don't know if it gets Ice Beam at level 20, but I do know it learns Ice Beam by level up. So our encounter for Pastoria City is a Remoraid, and it has Aurora Beam, which is cool, and I do realize battle animations are still turned off. Didn't remember to turn them on, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and throw a netball at this guy. I believe Remoraid's catch rate's considerably low, so it might be kind of hard to catch. I don't want to weaken it because I don't want to knock it out. Remoraid's a really cool Pokemon, and we caught it on the first ball, so that's awesome. And while I was fishing, I got nothing as a nibble for like 3 times in a row. That's why I cut, but it was the first encounter. It's the Jet Pokemon. I didn't know that. I had a nickname in mind, but my nickname has just changed. I'm going to nickname this Remoraid Jet. So I was going to name it Vortex, and then when I saw it was the Jet Pokemon, there was really nothing else that would have been better than Jet, right, guys? Alright, guys, in the PC, we can go ahead and check out Jet the Remoraid. Has a modest nature, which is really, really good. That raises special attack and lowers attack. Has the ability Sniper, which is awesome. Even more powerful critical hits. Jet is going to be incredible. I love Octillery. Wow, Modest is really good for Octillery, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm totally happy with him. Wow. Oh man, that's a good water type Pokemon right there, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go heal real quick. There. I know there's something down here somewhere. Yeah, there's one right here. There is a Zinc hidden right there. That's 4,900 Poké Dollars if you want. Nothing else. I know you can go ahead and grab a Dawnstone up here on Route 212. It is right here. Right here. Where is it? Yeah, it's right here. Oh, you gotta be standing, I think. Yeah, so here's a Dawnstone. That will evolve male Kirlia into Gallade and female Snorunt into Frostlass, which is pretty sweet. There's an item right here. There's an Ultra Ball. Should you want to grab an Ultra Ball on your way out from getting that Dawnstone. And there's actually something right here that I wasn't aware of. And there's a Hyper Potion, so that's a pretty good item. Let me check Gauntlet, speaking of. No, he doesn't have nothing. That's fine. Alright, moving along. Here we are on Route 212. There's a north and a south, and they have very different encounters, but I don't count them separately by any means. So we can get an encounter here, and one of the Pokemon that
we can grab here is, in fact, Krogunk. Krogunk is a Pokemon that I would be very excited to use. However, the other Pokemon you can get here are Weasel, Quagsire, and Shellos. So the chances that I get Krogunk, the rarest thing on the route, is very unlikely, which is unfortunate, but we can still go ahead and try nonetheless.
So I don't know exactly what this trainer right here has, but I think we can fight her with Cobra and Comet. They haven't fought yet, so let's fight. Something tells me she has poison types, but that'd be great, so let's fight her anyways. Alright, what do you have to say, lady? Hi, trainer, can you keep up with me? You know what? I'm not sure if I can keep up with you or not, but I'm going to definitely give it my best shot. Ranger Taylor, it's not a girl. Oh boy. Alright, he has a Carnivine, so that's the Pokemon I really wanted to grab. And it's neutral against us. Let's just go ahead and Poison Jab that thing. I didn't turn on battle animations. I thought about it the second before I attacked. It's okay because they're just regular trainers. But Cobra floored that Carnivine. Nice job, girl. Alright, what else do you have? I'm going to guess Krogunk. No, it's a Luxio. Well, what a great Pokemon to destroy with Cobra and her learned Earthquake. Boom. It doesn't do it justice with the animations off, but look at the damage. Very good. And you just heard my phone because somebody probably commented on a video Because I just responded to somebody while I was healing up my Pokemon, and the notification on my phone comes in late, so there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the battle animations because I have to remember. I gotta get better at this. Down here you can grab TMO6 Toxic. Yeah, TMO6 Toxic. That's pretty great. That'll be very useful on somebody. I'm not sure who. I'll probably end up giving it to somebody at the Elite Four for stalling purposes. So, anyways, we can get our encounter for Route 212. I hope we get something good. So my encounter for Route 212 is going to be, please, Krogunk. That's all I want. It's going to be Buizel. That's unfortunate. I don't want a Buizel. I have no interest in a Buizel. But that's what we get for Route 212. There's no denying it, so unless we go ahead and get ours... Oh, I didn't know it was level 23. I think I might knock it out. I don't think I will. I'll be alright. Unless we want to go ahead and grab ourselves a shiny Krogunk. We won't be using Krogunk anytime soon. But we can grab ourselves a juicy, tasty Buizel. So, I'm trying to think of what to name. Jet would have been a really good name for Buizel, actually. Let's throw a... Let's just throw a nest ball at it. Alright. What name would be good for a Buizel? That's something that I need to think about. Just kind of glancing over just a little bit. Let's name Buizel. Yeah, I got one. Alright, so let's see what Buizel is first. Buizel is the Sea Weasel Pokemon. Yeah, see what they did there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and nickname Buizel Kraken. So I know Jet and Kraken would have been the perfect names if they were swapped, because Kraken's like a big sea octopus thing. Octillery, and Jet, well, you know, fast as a floatzel. Anyways, their names are swapped, but that gives them character. So that's Kraken the Buizel. I suppose that'll work. Let's see. Who do I want to lead with? You know, Hurricane and Flashback have not done much fighting this episode, or lately in general. Gauntlet's holding a Repel for me. Well, thanks, bud. I'm going to go ahead and slap up a Super Repel, because... Oh, no, I'll use your Repel since it's right here. Thanks, Gauntlet. You're always helpful, buddy. 10-10 would use again. Alright, let's go up here. There is a Revive up here. That's worth selling. It's 750 Poké Dollars. Not that I need it, but I'll end up selling it at some point here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this tree down with poor Gauntlet, who is still our HM slave, even though he's, like, better than every Pokemon on the team. This guy has a Shellos, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and lead with Hurricane. No, he has a Magnemite. I don't know what he has. I'm just gonna lead with Hurricane. We should be alright. Let's fight him. He turned right away. There's a Hyper Potion right here. Either way. Let's go ahead and grab that and talk to him. You know, he has a Magnemite. I am a betting man that he has a Magnemite. I'm gonna go ahead and throw Cobra up front real quick, just to save us some time. Hurricane could deal with a Magnemite, but it would be, you know, it'd take longer than necessary. Oh, here comes a nice-looking trainer. This is worth evaluation. He's a creepy, creepy man, but that's okay, because Scientist Sean is in Honduras. Yeah, see what I did there? It's a reference to a funny vlogger that I like. That's cool. So he does have a Magnemite. Totally up to destroy this thing with Earthquake. X attack? No thanks, son. Your Spark will not be hurting me anytime soon. And since Sturdy is not nasty in this generation, I'm going to destroy you. Goodbye, Magnemite. You will be missed, but that's okay. Cobra grew to level 33, which is awesome. Definitely proud of Cobra right now. She has a ton of a defense, which is sweet. Alright, and he has a Kadabra, so... you know what? Night Slash would do it. Like, it could probably hit me pretty hard, but Night Slash... I'll probably outspeed, and Night Slash will destroy it. So, goodbye. Yeah, Night Slash was definitely the better option. It's good against Ghost and Psychic types, and, you know... Ice Fang has only 65 power. This is 70, and it has higher crit chance. Ice Fang has a 5% chance to miss, which, as you all know, happens every turn. So that's good. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, I'll just cut down the tree. I know I have a Repel up, so I won't do that again. Alright, this girl has water types, so this is where Hurricane will come in handy. I believe she has like a Buizel, a Shellos, you know, the basic stuff that trainers have when they have a Parasol in their hand. So, bite me, lady. When it rains, it pours is one of my most popular episodes. No, that's not what she said. But, yeah, it was a good episode of the Omega Ruby Wedlocke. I liked that one. It was fun. Alright, she has a Wooper. Water ground. Oh, yeah, water ground type. I think it's water ground. It should be. I'm pretty positive. Either way, it's going to get destroyed. Alright, Magical Leaf. Hurricane needs to get a different attack that's not grass type. Like, we need Sludge Bomb or something up in here. Toxic's not 100% accurate in this generation if you're a poison type. That came in Gen 6, so we don't get to benefit from that. That's okay. And a Quagsire. So this was like the perfect trainer to fight with Hurricane. Alright, Magical Leaf. Goodbye, Quagsire. You will be sadly, deeply missed by your trainer, Sabrina. But me, on the other hand, I won't think about you ever again. So, goodbye. That was really cruel. I shouldn't have talked to it like that. Now I feel bad. It's not very easy trying to battle while holding an umbrella. Well, put it down. Do you see me holding an umbrella? No, my hat covers the rain. Okay, here's a Zinc. And yet another trainer that has water-type Pokemon, so fight me. There are Pokemon that grow stronger when it's raining. Are there now? That's not true. Like, I guess if you're talking about, like, dry skin and stuff, but nobody levels up quicker because it's raining. Get your facts straight. Colleen, was that her name? I didn't catch it. It might have been. It might have been. I don't know. But there was a Pokemon that, you know, evolves when it's raining, you know, but it wasn't out yet. Sliggoo. A funny story, when X and Y came out, nobody knew how to evolve Sliggoo right away, so I had a level 75 Sliggoo at the Elite Four the day X and Y came out. It was good times. I no-lifed that game pretty hard. And I plan on, it was like one of my best memories. I plan on doing the exact same when Sun and Moon come out. I'm extremely hyped for Pokemon Sun and Moon right now. Like, so hyped. I wasn't very hyped for it until they started giving us some information, but once they started leaking starters and the update that came on June 2nd, I'm really hyped. It's going to be a great game. I think it has the potential to be one of the best Pokemon games of all time, and I just wanted to talk about, I'll talk about that in a second, if I remember to. I'm going to go in here. This is the move relearner's house. There's some pretty cool moves that he can teach us. They can teach us Dive, Fury Cutter, Icy Wind, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Ominous Wind, Air Cutter, Zen Headbutt, Vacuum Wave, Trick, Knock Off, and Sucker Punch. I'm going to go ahead and talk to him and see what we can learn, and I'll come back to you guys in a second. Alright guys, the only Pokemon that really could learn anything good is Gauntlet. He can get the elemental punches. I went ahead and taught Gauntlet Fire Punch of all things, so that'll be really helpful for Ice-type Pokemon. And really, Return's going to be better than almost everything, so I just went ahead and taught him Fire Punch right now, because Chards are pretty hard to come by, and I don't want to teach somebody a whole bunch of stuff right now anyways. So what I was saying before I went inside there was, I want to talk about Sun and Moon. Something that I was thinking of. When Pokemon X and Y came out, there was a lot of talk about Mega Evolution, and Blaziken was talked about a lot because it was, like one of the first Mega Evolutions that was shown, if I recall. And what's cool about that is they were, the way I look at it is they were kind of foreshadowing. I don't know how I ran into a Pokemon there. They were kind of foreshadowing the inevitable Hoenn remakes, and what they were talking about in the June 2nd Sun and Moon announcements, or whatever you want to look at it, they showed Rotom as a Pokedex, and the game's revolving a lot around Rotom, which is basically the same thing they were doing with Blaziken in X and Y. They are talking about a well-known Pokemon from the Sinnoh region, and I'm thinking that's going, like, basically a heavy foreshadow for the inevitable Sinnoh remakes that are going to come soon enough. Like, you might be thinking, not soon, we just got Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. That's almost 2 years ago. It's going to happen soon. I really think Sinnoh is going to be remade very soon. And not this year, or maybe not even next year. It might be the very end of next year. We might get news on it in May. I don't know. I don't know anything about what they're planning. But that's just my guess on it. Like, why Rotom? That doesn't make any sense. Why now are you giving Rotom a new form? It's because Sinnoh's going to be remade. That's my thought. Like, clearly it's going to be remade, but it's, you know what I mean. It's just like a clear nod to the fact that Sinnoh's coming. It's probably already in the works, I assume. But, that's just something I wanted to talk about. And by no means am I saying Sinnoh confirmed. but it kind of is. It's not coming anytime soon, but I look at that as a little foreshadowing of what's to come. Alright, there are a lot of fisherman dudes around here. And what I think of when I see a fisherman dude, at least now, is poor Dragon Rage. I'll fight them here in a second. I don't remember, if there's ever a trainer that only has Magikarp, I will cut the battle. So, there's that. Somebody's bound to have nothing but Magikarp over here, I assume. Is there an item right here? No, there's not. That TM right there, well, that item down here is a TM. This one to the right here, it's a TM. It's Poison Jab. I don't think I'll ever come back for it. I might, if I need it for something. But Cobra's got Poison Jab, so we should be alright. There is a big mushroom right here, so that's something. I always thought these little posts to ride on, these little fallen logs, are pretty cool. I'm pretty sure they're fallen logs. I think that guy had talk about it. But I'm going to fight these guys. If any of them have nothing but Magikarp, I will skip it, like I said. So let's go ahead and see what Juan has. Oh boy, a Gyarados. I wasn't even thinking about a Gyarados right now. Here we go, boys. Oh no. Okay. Trying to think about this. Oh no, it could have Ice Fang. Okay, I am going to... Oh no. Okay. I think it gets Ice Fang at level 32. I think. Please don't get Ice Fang until level 32. You can't do this to me. That would be so bad. Stun Spore it. No! Hurricane! Twister. You see what they did there? That's funny. Alright. I'm joking right now, but I'm terrified. It's a Gyarados. You guys just saw what Gyarados did to my last teammate. We can't have it happen again. Especially not the Hurricane. That would be so bad. Dragon Rage. Ah! That's so scary! Like, it's this devastation that rains from above. You see what they did there? No, I'm terrified. Okay, we learned from our mistakes last episode. Healing item number 1, a Moo Moo Milk on Hurricane. If it keeps Dragon Raging, things could get ugly. But as long as we Giga Drain, I think we should be able to keep above 40 health. Twister again, alright. Well, it's paralyzed now, so I'm not really worried anymore. We should be okay. I just wasn't thinking about Gyarados coming out, or I would have led with a different pair. But Hurricane should be able to do it. We get neutral damage on the Giga Drain. So, it should probably take 3 or 4 hits, because Gyarados has a lot of special defense. Alright, Leer. That's what's scaring me. I'm afraid something like a Thrash is going to come out. I'm like -3 defense right now. Thrash would probably kill me. I can't lose Hurricane to some random Gyarados. I just had a death. I can't have another one. That'd be terrible. Bite. Okay, that's why I didn't go into flashback. Oh my god. The damage. Okay, I'm faster than it. I'm below 40 health. I think... Oh my god, I don't know. A crit bite will kill me. Okay, think about it like this. This is what my thought process is. If I heal, crit bite will kill me. If I Giga Drain, my health is lower than 40. I think the game will sense that and go for Dragon Rage. I'm faster. Giga Drain will heal above 40. I'll survive it. But if it does bite, it will kill me. That did 50 health. I'm not going to get above 50 health with this Giga Drain. So it's a win some, you lose some. It's basically heal and hope I don't get crit. I don't know. You know what? I am going to use healing item number 2. If it gets a crit bite, that's completely unlucky and not my fault. I'm going to go for the safer route here and not put it up to chance. I know Giga Drain won't kill it in one hit, and if we switch bite, we'll kill flashback instantly. So there's not much we can do. Alright, it's going to go for the Twister. That's what we wanted. Giga Drain will now get me back to full, and then nothing it does to me will kill me except a crit bite. Or a crit Thrash. Thrash would kill me. Thrash would kill me instantly, I'm pretty sure. Just because my defense is like -3 right now. Come on, Hurricane. Not quite enough. Dragon Rage. That's what we wanted. Okay. We're good, guys. The fight's safe. We're good. Nothing can happen now. Oh, man. That's not something I like to deal with. That Gyarados was scary. Like, I have a feeling this episode's going to be really long. Like, this episode might be over an hour, and I'm not really proud of that, but I don't know. It should be okay. How do you like that? Both my catch and the wind got away. You don't need another catch. Your Gyarados is capable of killing people, apparently. But luckily it wasn't capable of killing my Hurricane, because Flashback would have survived, I'm pretty sure, but still. I don't want to lose these guys. Alright, let's fight this guy. I doubt anybody else has a Gyarados around here. This guy might have a Whiscash or a Barboach or something like that, but we should be okay. Yeah, he has a Goldeen, which is fine with me. Alright, the reason I wanted to take on this route before we do the gym is so I have to minimize the training that I'm going to end up doing for Wake. Because I do want to train everybody to the level limit for Wake. Because Wake I'm actually really worried about. Unlike Maylene, but... yeah, I want to do this route first. Because we would... I don't know. I just feel like it's better to do this and then go back to Wake and then go straight to Celestic. You know, that's the way I've always done the game. So if you were excited for the Wake episode, you're going to have to wait till tomorrow. But this episode is going to be plenty long, so you've got plenty of the Kroma Wedlocke to watch. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Alright, let's Magical Leaf this Goldeen and get rid of it, which is pretty sweet. Another thing I want to talk about is, as of recording this video, I have 48 subscribers, which isn't that many, but I'm almost to 50. Who's excited? You know I am. I'm pretty hyped. So that's really cool. I'm pretty excited for that. Fisherman Josh. Where's Tyler? Yeah? See what I did? Viewer references. Alright, let's go ahead and fight this guy with Hurricane now. Actually, yeah, he's got Barboach and Whiscash. There's no way he doesn't. Like, let's be real. Okay. Travis. Barboach. So, yeah. I knew a Travis once. He was a pretty good friend of mine. I got memories of my friend Travis. His mom was pretty overprotective, so he got pulled from our school, and I never saw him again after, like, the 3rd grade. But I remember when we were in the 3rd grade, he had Pokemon Red, and he was on the playground. And he couldn't... oh, he had Pokemon Gold and Silver, and he couldn't beat Red. And he was on the playground. And I beat Red for him with his Charizard. And he was like, yes, thank you so much. And it was great. We had pretty good times playing Gold and Silver together out back on the playground. You know, recess... you know, who plays on the monkey bars and on the swings and stuff when you have Pokemon? You know, this was the grade before they took Game Boys away. Yeah, we were in that school where you weren't allowed to have any Game Boys. So what we did after they took Game Boys and DSs away, if you got caught with them, we brought our new... when Diamond and Pearl came out, me and my friend Caitlin, we brought our Diamond and Pearl manuals and cases to school, and we'd look at the cases. We were really, really nerdy. We were the Pokemon nerds, and then everybody grew up, and I was the only one left. And that didn't go over well, as you can imagine. But we're not going to talk about that. We would look at the manuals and be like, look at this, it's so cool. And we'd read them, and we'd be so hyped to get home and play them. It'd be the greatest. Fun stories, you know. Let me hear some of your guys'... you know, young... oh, not a Gyarados. You gotta be kidding. Let me hear some of your guys' Pokemon memories down below. This one's only level 26, so that's not that bad. I still want to go ahead and paralyze it so we're faster. Oh, we're faster anyways. It don't matter, but... paralysis can help a lot. Dragon Rage is a thing. We need to remember this. Bite. That's not going to do that much compared to the one was doing because, well, we're not -3 defense. Okay, let's Giga Drain it. And we should be good. The next trainer coming up is that guy that has the Umbreon and the Espeon I was referring to the other episode. Actually, last episode is when I was referring to that, but there's that. And I've been asking myself, which does more damage, Giga Drain or Magical Leaf? I'm pretty sure Magical Leaf is 65 and Giga Drain is 60. I just want to double check right here. 60, 60. So there's really no reason to have both. I know Magical Leaf always hits and Giga Drain heals, so Giga Drain's probably my go-to of the two. You see what I did? It's good. Alright. That's just me, if you're wondering, like, why is this guy going all the time? That's just my thing that I do. Is it funny? It's funny to me. Like, you can be honest. I always do it, and based on your feedback, I'm not going to stop, but that's something I have always done. I am 10/10 weirdo. Like, I'm 100% weird. So, if you're weird, let me know, because we can be weird together, huh? See what I did? I don't know where that was even going. Alright, this guy has Umbreon and Espeon. I believe he leads with Umbreon. Flashback's getting really low right now. Oh, low levels. Gauntlet, Batwing, you know, Cobra's the better of the two for this, I would imagine. Yeah, let's just do that with Cobra. Comet could probably do it. No, I'm just gonna do it with Cobra. Yeah, we're good. Let's fight him. I'm proud of my Pokemon here. I'll show you why. Because they're Umbreon and Espeon. They're great. They're good Pokemon. I don't like Umbreon personally, but yeah, he does lead with Umbreon. Umbreon? Yeah, that was terrible. I apologize for even trying. But at least he doesn't have Vaporeon. That'd be pretty hard on this route with the rain and all. Just Earthquake, Stab, 100 power. Got the Earth Plate on there. Should do a lot of damage. I know Umbreon's very defensive, but it should still do a pretty decent chunk. Let's see. Yeah, over half. That's all I wanted it to do. And then Night Slash the Espeon, and we should be good. Alright. Yeah, we're faster that turn. That's good. We must be speed tied. Unless it used Quick Attack. Yeah, it might have used Quick Attack. I wasn't paying attention. That's probably what happened. Alright. And Espeon is up next. There's no trainer in the game with Leafeon and Glaceon, as far as I'm aware. I don't remember there being one. But Espeon's pretty strong. It probably doesn't have Psychic. It probably has Confusion at most. Actually, no. They all are terrible. That's right. Because they don't get their moves. They get their moves at 15, and the game sets them with the most recent 4, I believe. So, yeah, they get nothing. So, don't be afraid of these guys. They're not hard. By any stretch of the imagination. Alright, let's go for the Night Slash. Quick Attack. Nice Espeon, bro. Oh boy, I'm scared of the evolutions when we do Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Those kimono girls are brutality. Anyways, Cobra grew to level 34, which is sweet. And wants to learn Swords Dance. Great attack. I might teach it for the Elite Four, but for now I'm not going to do so. Yeah, I showed him how... Yeah, I didn't even realize. I showed him how tough we are, I think is what he said. Yeah, this guy talk about how they're fallen logs. They don't look like fallen logs, but they are fallen logs. And here's TM62, Silverwind. Great TM for your Bug-type Pokemon. I don't think anybody can learn it, but I'll go ahead and check it out. This episode's probably getting so long, I probably should get moving. But yeah, Silverwind's pretty cool. Nobody can learn it. That's completely fine with me. I'm not gonna lose sleep over that. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw a Moo Moo Milk up on my boy. Or a Super Potion up on my boy Cobra right here. Up on my girl Cobra, you know? Okay. This episode's gonna be so long. Oh my god, I apologize. Alright, guys, it was a shell loss. If I remember to cut it, this guy will fight me because it's nighttime. Nighttime police officers fight you, joggers fight you in the morning. This guy has a Houndour? Danny. He has a Hoot Hoot. That's cool. You know the best nickname for a Phantump? Get ready for it. Danny Phantump. See what I did? But it won't fit, so just name it Danny. That's what I named my Phantump. Danny was like the top percentage of Trevenant. Just so you guys know. Danny was really bad, actually. Danny was terrible. But I loved him anyways, because he was awesome of a reference. Good show. It's a good show. Alright, let's go for the Earthquake. Destruction reigns from the heavens. Goodbye, Machop. You will be sadly missed. At least Danny will miss you. I won't. Poor Machop. I feel terrible now. Sorry, Danny. Defeated by sneakiness. Yeah, aren't you gonna arrest me? I just assaulted an officer's Pokemon. That's terrible. I should never do that. Alright. Let's see. Let's use a Repel. Just a regular Repel. There's no reason not to. I'm not scrolling up to the top of the menu for a Super Repel. It's not that super. Fight me, you fool. What do you have? I find it reassuring to be on this damp soil. Oh, he likes the soil. He's pretty cheeky. Alright, Scientist Stefano. Watch out, guys. Stefano is packing a Kadabra. Yeah, alright, so it might be faster than me, and it might do a lot of damage, but I should be alright. It's gonna dumb out. You see that? That X-Defend is not gonna help you, Brohan. You are destroyed. Goodbye. There's no amount of X-Defends in the world that is gonna save a Kadabra from a Night Slash. Yeah, I did beat you. Oh man, I can't wait for Heart Gold and Soul Silver. There's gonna be all kinds of creepy guys like that. Let's grab this full heal, because it'll help us, you know. Full heals are pretty helpful. Oh boy, these guys are terrible. One of them has a Prinplup, one of them has a Monferno. I don't remember which is which. I believe the one on the top has the Monferno. So let's just fight her. Protect the natural environment. That's what we Rangers do. Oh yeah? Is your name gonna be... what's the girl? Lilania? Yeah, I don't remember what the girl's name in Ranger is. She is a Meryl. Which would actually be kind of bad for Cobra to fight. But come on, guys. It's a Meryl. What is it going to do? Oh, it is raining. I'm not even going to risk it. There's no reason to risk it. Comet can take this thing on. Come on back, Cobra. Like, Aqua Tail, huge power, crit, stab. Yeah, there's... I should have known. The AI is going to dumb out. I know Platinum has a really good AI, but it dumbed out. Let's just bite this thing. That did like 0 damage. Now I'm ashamed of myself. Oh boy. Double edge. Whoa! Packing heat! That's not a huge power Meryl. Like, I don't know. I still think that Ice Beam would do more damage, not being very effective. I just don't have that much physical attack. Okay, it wasn't going to do that much. Ah, you got frozen solid. Eat it, Meryl. I'm abusing this. Oh, that was not very nice, Meryl. You should apologize to me. You know what? This is going to take way too long to take out a Meryl with my Vaporeon, who has no good attacks other than Ice Beam. I'm just going to have Cobra take this on. What's Double Edge going to do to Cobra? This is going to be funny. It's going to do like 6 damage because Cobra's defense is like unimaginably high. Okay, yeah. It did 6 damage. Isn't that what I said? I think it was. I don't know. Probably not. Alright, I'm just going to Earthquake because Thunderfang has 5% chance to miss. And I believe Earthquake's going to do more than Thunderfang either way. Stab, Earthplate, you know. Come on now. 100 power. Just beat it, Meryl. Even a crit. That's insult to Meryl right there. That's just not very nice. Alright, I'll fight the Monferno with Vaporeon. It's a Leafeon. What? Oh. That's not good. That's actually not good. We should be okay. I have Poison Jab. And I know it's got a lot of defense, but it doesn't have Leaf Fang at this... Leaf Fang? It doesn't have Leaf Blade at this point, so we should be okay to 3-hit it. The evolutions are so bad in this game because they don't get their moves to like level 70. It does not learn Leaf Blade until like level 74. That's insanity. That's just not even nice. You deserve the poisoning. Oh, it gets Razor Leaf. I guess that's good. That would have caught me off guard pretty bad, so I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, and I hope the other trainer doesn't have Glaceon. That's actually possible, now that I'm thinking about it. So you gotta go off of that. Diamond and Pearl, these guys have Prinplup and Monferno, I think, so. You know, the other one might have Monferno, I don't know. Somebody might have Glaceon up in the icy areas. Alright, let's fight her anyways. Who would be good? Alright, Flashback. Flashback has not done anything. Flashback has to do some fighting. He's so low. She's so low level, it's ridiculous. Hey, a trainer, are you good? Are you being good to Mother Nature? You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am. Jeffrey as a Monferno. You see, guys? You've gotta believe in me. I'm a good person. I remember things. I do. Your Monferno is no longer in existence. Nyeh. Goodbye. Faint would have done a lot of damage if it was Gen 6 because it doesn't have to be Protect. So, goodbye, Monferno. See, Flashback, you can do things. You just beat Jeffrey. You should be proud of yourself. Jeffrey was at the top percentage of Rangers. Alright, we're off. Anyways, we got an Elixir right here. This is still Route 212, and they have very different Pokemon, but I don't count them separate. The only area I really count separate in any Pokemon game that I can think of off the top of my head is the Pinwheel Forest in Black and White. So, there's that. Any hidden items? I'm not going to really search. I know there is a Great Ball right here. Ultra Ball. So, how do I know this? Don't bother asking. I might do some of my training when I do training up against these Socialites up here. They have... Oh, I wasn't ready, but fight me. I think she has like a Roselia or something. They give a ton of money. I know I don't really need money, but she gives a ton of it. So yeah, she has a Roselia, just like I said. So that'll be great for Flashback to come out and destroy. This episode is probably so long, but we are almost done, I promise. I apologize if it's long. And I apologize if it's like, 45 minutes and I've been sitting here saying it's long the entire episode. Kind of like last episode. It was like supposed to be 55 minutes, I said, and 45, Look how much money she gives me. 5,400. Amulet coin that, and it's all juicy. We can go ahead and grab ourselves a citrus berry right here, and I believe a Aspire berry, so that's cool. Can you spare an Aspire berry? Yeah, alright. This guy has a Bonsly, I recall. Maybe, maybe not. If it pleases you, may I challenge you to a battle? That was like the best old man voice that I could have ever mustered. Jeremy has a Chatot. Jeremy's Chatot could probably do some damage. Flashback would destroy. I talk like caveman. Alright, Chatot. Chatotins. I don't know where I was going with that. But we destroyed it nonetheless. Flashback grew to level 33, which is awesome. Awesome news right there. And I think we get Psychic at 37, so that'd be pretty good. I might be completely wrong on that, and I'm not going to look it up and put it on the screen. Fight me, man. Let's enjoy a fierce battle and the chilly night winds. That's not how a police officer should talk. You should be saying, stay in school. But Dylan is all like, nuh-uh, I am going to fight the youngins when I'm supposed to be Where I'm supposed to be patrolling the outskirts of Mr. Backlot's mansion. Dylan wants to fight. So Dylan's gonna fight. Alright, Dylan has him a chop. Sorry, Dylan. Dylan! Yeah, reference to a funny guy? I don't know where I was going with that. I'm referring to a big YouTuber guy who does kind of vlogs, and he's pretty funny. You should check him out. I'm not going to tell you what his name is, though, because I'm not going to advertise. Not that my 48 subscribers would make a difference, right? There's another one of them? Oh, boy, fight me. What do you have? I'm keeping my eye open for crime. See? This guy is all like, I'm doing my job, and I am going to keep my eye out for crime. See, Alex knows what's up. Alex is a good guy. And Dylan back there was just like goofing off. This is how police officers should be. I've got some stories about some police officers. I was the good kid, so I never got in trouble with police. But there was this one police officer that did not like me. There's a funny story about this. I never got in trouble or anything. I'm only 18 years old, so that's never happened. But, well, not that age matters nowadays, but my dad and I used to enter this fishing contest in our town. We had a very tiny town, so there's not very many people entered, and we would win every year. Every year we'd win every trophy and every prize. Every year. And the cop that ran it hated us so bad for it. He would go out of his way to make us lose. There's another one? What's this one say? Hold it right there, citizen. Yeah, he's like walking around at night's unsafe. You see? He's keeping an eye out for us. Anyways, this officer hated us so bad, and he would do anything in his power to make us lose. He'd so much go as far to ban us from the competition that I was eligible to compete in because he didn't want us to win again. And I get it. It was unfair to the other children, but, and I probably shouldn't have been doing it, but, because when I was 17 years old, but, the age limit did say up to 18, so technically we were allowed, but he banned us. And me and my dad didn't like him, and he was a nasty officer. He's a very mean guy, and he was just nasty. I didn't like him, but that guy's name was Bobby, so he's like, your partners are good, I think, so carry on. Anyways, that is the end of this route, so we can go ahead and talk to this guy. He's talking about some honey trees. Pretty cool. Alright, so we're done with all of the trainers here finally. I believe that TM is Sunny Day. Might be wrong. It might actually be that TM. I don't know. Or this one. I think it's this one, actually. Anyways, we'll probably come back at some point when we can surf, but we can grab an item up here, so let's do that. Yeah, let's cut this tree down with the Good old handy helping Gauntlet. Ooh, I just wanted to say something. I'm going to actually put Gauntlet up front for this. It's going to be really good. Ooh, Gauntlet has an item. Another repel. Thanks, buddy. Gauntlet, you are a team player, aren't you? You just always looking out for the greater good of the team. I like that about you, Gauntlet. All right, we can go ahead and grab TM11 Sunny Day. That's what I just said. So, see? I know my stuff, guys. Not that anybody's ever said otherwise, but I'm pretty good at this game. Ignore the 5 deaths. 4 of those, if you're new, was in 1 battle. So, there's another cop. Are you kidding? Fight. Fight me. Actually, I want to do it with Flashback, because most of them Flashback was destroying. And Flashback's good for, you know, she needs good experience, so fight me. 4 police officers, man. We're wrecking. Yeah, see, he's patrolling. There's only 1 goof-off officer. That's good. This guy's name is Caleb. Pretty good stuff. Alright. Hoodoo, let me guess. Your other Pokemon is a Machop? I wouldn't expect otherwise. All of you officers have yourselves a nice handy-dandy Machop. See? What is a Machop going to do? I expect police officers in Pokemon to have a Growlithe. Not Machop. This breaks my heart. Every one of them. But it's good training for the Flashback. So that's pretty tasty. Alright, Flashback grew to level 40. Grew to level 34, which is pretty sweet. And wants to learn Psycho Cut. Now, while Psycho Cut's a great physical attacking psychic move, Flashback does not physical attack. 10-10 would not learn Psycho Cut. Again, yeah. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and put Gauntlet back up front for what I wanted to do. Alright, you're going to see something cool. I got a good joke. Oh, and at the end of the episode when Swarm died, and I was going to say something about what I would call Hidden Power Dragon. I was going to say Hidden Power Dragon your name in the dirt. Well, dragging your body through the dirt or something like that. Which would have been excellent, but then it kind of dragoned me, so I didn't end up finishing that. But this girl wants to fight. I'm going to do it with Gauntlet. I got a pretty funny thing to say. It's going to be good. I thought of this joke all by myself. It was really tasty. She even has a Cherubi. I want a Cherubi. Please? I'm never going to get a Cherubi, am I? It just makes me sad. But Gauntlet has Fire Punch, so we're going to go Gauntlet of Fire. Yeah? You see what I did? Very good, right? You get it? Like a Gauntlet of Fire, yeah? The different kind of Gauntlet, but it's the same thing. In retrospect. So, do you fight? Yeah, you do. I think this girl has a Piplup, actually. Which is fine, because Gauntlet can return that thing to the store. That joke's getting old, isn't it? No, he has a Prinplup. You see, I was right about a Prinplup a couple of trainers ago. I knew what I was talking about. I just misplaced it. I misplaced my Prinplup. Help me find it, please. There it is. I'm going to return it without a receipt. I'm just going to show myself out now. But, never mind. Gauntlet didn't level up. That's upsetting. Okay, this episode is probably extremely long. But we can go ahead and grab ourselves a green shard. Pretty helpful. And here we are at the Pokemon Mansion. Is there an item back here? There's not. Alright, so here we are at the Pokemon Mansion, which is pretty sweet. There's a lot of cool Pokemon that you can get here, if I recall. I'm just going to get a Pokemon here, and that's what we get. So here's the Trophy Garden. So, my encounter for the Trophy Garden is going to be... yeah, Gauntlet can lead. My encounter for the Trophy Garden is going to be... probably a Pikachu, but I'll take it anyways. Hey, Kricketune. Interesting. I don't have a Kricketune yet. It's definitely different, but my counter for the Trophy Garden is going to be Kricketune. I'm going to go ahead. I was going to cut, but I think cut will knock it out. So I'm going to go for Rock Smash. Not very effective. It won't do very much damage at all, but it'll weaken it just a tiny bit. And I'm going to go for another Rock Smash. Good. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw a Dusk Ball. Hopefully we catch it. Got a great nickname for it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we caught Kricketune. So, I have a nickname for this guy. It's pretty cool. You know, I'd give myself a nice 10 out of 10, yeah. I was going to say 9 out of 10, but Kricketune is the cricket Pokemon. I don't believe there's a cricket ride. There might be, but it's not on my list. But we're going to go ahead and nickname this Kricketune Excalibur. No, there is no Hone Edge in this game, but I guess it kind of has sword arm things, you know? Excalibur's pretty cool, I would say. So, we got ourselves Kraken the Weasel. It has a careful nature, it'll be on screen, with Swift Swim soon, with a hasty nature, and Swarm for its ability. But if you enjoyed the episode, a like is appreciated, it helps out a great deal, and if you want to see more Pokemon Nuzlocks, Wedlocks, or Pokemon Let's Plays, feel free to subscribe. I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.